looking at on rounding number and where we have to fix a particular range where a number will be generated. So we talked about that 10 is the starting point and is the lowest, while 30 is the highest. And also we talk about the size to which the array will contain, where we say 7 is the length, or the length of number. So today we are going to look on how we can use the max, min and sum and standard deviation function. So we are going to look on the max, the min, the sum and the standard deviation function in an array. So we talked about NP, which is known as the numerical Python. NP is known as numerical Python. We also talk about that whenever we want to write a program in Numpy, we have to import the libraries. Then we can also rename it as NP. So whenever you want to work with Numpy, you can call on NP dot anything you want to perform. It will give you. So I'm hearing you. So hello, you want to say something? Do you want to say something? Hello, do you want to say something? Hello, I need your response. Do you want to say something? So we also talk about using the max, the min and the min function. Now we are going to use this array we created, array 7, then we perform the max, the minim and all. And this min is known as minimal, the max is known as maximal. We have the sum. So can you hear me now? Oh, okay. I said on our last class we talked about NP, which is known as numerical function, numerical Python, and also we talk about the round it, where we talk about the lowest and the highest, and then the size in a round it parameters. So we also talk about how we can generate a random number. So today we are going to look into using the max, the maximal, the minimal, the means, the sum and the standard function. So STD is known as standard deviation. I believe you know what the meaning of standard deviation in mathematics or in statistics. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to the declaration. So we are using our yesterday random number. So I will put the random number to start from 10 to range 30. So let it generate. So okay. Let's wait for it. Okay, our MP is not defined. No problem. So we have to run here first. Okay, now then when we run it now, it will run. Now it have generated a random number from 1 to 30. So now let's use the max function. Now we can say array. Let's say array 7 dot, let's say max. We are looking for max, the maximum. We are looking for the minimum. We are also looking for, we are looking for the mean. We are looking for the sum. We are looking for the sum. We are looking for the STD. So now let's us run. Wow. Okay, see what happened. Let's separate it on a separate task. So first of all, what happened here? Automatically the system generated the max, the minimum, the mean, the sum and all, and add it up. So let's separate it. Now we can ask for the max. The maximum number is 27, and look at it. What is the maximum number here? The maximum number here is 27. So this is how it works. So let us separate it. The minimum number is 5, and look at it here. The minimum is 5. And can you explain what is minimum for me and what is maximum for me, Bashira? Explain to me what is minimum and what is maximum. I say what is minimum and what is maximum. In mathematics, what is minimum and what is maximum? explain for me and differentiate what is maximum for me and what is minimum. I believe you understand what I said. So are you still in class? I need your response, please. Okay, minimum is the lowest present within a set. Okay, and what is maximum? Okay, maximum is the highest number. Now I believe you have a good understanding. Now we are going to check for the mean. The mean is 17. How can you solve for the mean? Can you explain to me how to solve for mean? Hmm? Can you explain? How to solve for mean? Okay, mean is the average sum of a value that divide by the size. The average sum. And what is the average? And what is the average here? When you add everything together, when you have everything together, okay, let's say let's sum everything here. Let's sum. When we sum, the sum total is how many? Let me sum. So this is mean. This is how to generate a mean, but we want to generate it practically. Now we are summing it. We are summing everything here. So when we sum it, it will give us 119. 119 divide, let's say 190 divided by 7, it will give us 17. This is how they got the mean. This is how they got the mean. So now we are looking for the standard deviation. Look at the standard deviation. This is standard deviation of the list of the arrays. So I believe you have learned about this. Now we are going to creating of 2D arrays. 2D array. We are battling with 1D. This is 1D array. 1D array. Now we want to generate a random number of a 2D array. So for us to generate a random number of a 2D array, first of all, let me copy this. Okay, I will name it 8. Now to generate a random number of 8, so we are going to create another bracket here and include the size. This is the size. This is the size. Okay, you know, here we talk about that 7 is the size of the arrays. Now we are creating a 2D array. A 2D array look like a matrix. Now when we are creating a 2D array, we replace the size with a bracket, then and pass in the numbers of array you want. We can say 2 and 3. 2 and 3. When it prints it out, the first number will be 2 number. Okay, let's say the roll will be 2, while the column will be 3. So let's run this and see the output. Okay, did you see it? Oh, you cannot see my screen. Why you can't see my screen? Are you seeing my screen now? Hello? 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 Can you see my screen now? So we stop at 2D array, how to generate a 2D array. So where did you stop when the screen got blank? Hello? Where did you stop when the screen got blank? Okay, what is mean, right? Okay, no problem. Okay, yeah, you stop at mean, no problem. So the mean is used to generate the mean of a list of an array, of this array. That is what the mean is used for. So now we are going to look on sum, how to sum. When we want to sum, we use this sum function to sum. We use the sum function to sum. When we sum it, it will give us 119. Now the practical way to get this mean, when we run it, it will give us 17. The practical way to get the sum, the mean, is the sum all over the total number, the total sizes. Now you know we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 119 divided by 7. Okay, let's use the calculator. 119 119 divided by 7, it will give us 17. This is how we got the mean. So, and the main function is easy for us to calculate the mean. So now we are talking about the standard deviation, that is the STD function. The STD is used to generate the standard deviation of this array. Now we are going to a random number to generate a 2D array. Now, to generate a 2D array, in this array, when we are declaring the array, we talk that 7 is the size. Now, when we want to create a 2D array, we replace the 7 with a bracket and pass in the row and column, how many column and how many rows. So now we pass 3 rows and 1 column and 2 column. Now this is how we got our arrays, our 2D array. Now, are you seeing it? Hello? Hello? Are you seeing it? Hello? So, can you explain how we got to this part? Can you explain how we got to this part? So I just want to know if you are following. I don't get. You are trying to fix up your network. So explain how we got to this part so that I'll know you are following. Hello? Okay, you did not get the part. Okay. Now, STD is a function to create the standard deviation of this array. STD is a standard deviation. It's a function to create a standard deviation. So you got it now, right? Hello? Did you got what I explained to you about the STD? I need your active response. Okay, I said that STD is a function which is used to generate a standard deviation, just as the sum, the mean, and the maximum. So STD is a function like that. So once you say that once you call the array, then you say dot std, it will generate it for you. And note, this is a method. Please, this is a method. I mistake to call it function. So this is a method to calculate for a standard deviation. No, it's not a function. It's used to generate a standard deviation. No, I said that an array, once we generate an array, we can use a method of maximum, the minimum, the mean, the sum, and the standard deviation to generate them. This is a method of maximum. Once we use maximum, maxi bracket, as far there is dot, is a method. It's a method. Once we run, automatically it will give us the maximum number. Now still the same thing here. We call the array dot min bracket, bracket open and close. It will give us a minimum. Then we call the array, if we want to search for the mean, it will give us the mean like this. Same with the sum. If we want to calculate the total sum, once we use the method, it will calculate the total sum for us. Now still the same thing apply to the std. If you want to check for the standard deviation, you use the method called std bracket open and close. So did you understand what I just explained now? Okay, now this is how to generate a random number. Now we want to generate a random number of a 2D array, Now we talk about that this one is the lowest number, 30 is the highest number, then we pass in the size. Now in the place of a 2D array, when you want to pass the size, you will pass in a bracket open and close, then pass it, you pass a row and the column you need, the number of row and column. So we pass in 2 and 3 inside the bracket of the size. Now we said that it should give us 2 rows, it should give us 2 rows and 3 column, 2 rows and 3 column. So this is how we pass it, and it generated 2 rows and 3 column of an array. So I believe you got what I just explained now. So we are going to how we can perform a simple calculation. Okay, so now we want to generate an array. Let's say array 8, array 9. Let's say array 9 equal to, let's say mp dot, let's say array bracket then we say 1 2 3 4 5. There's a list of number, we separate them by comma. So now we want to perform a simple calculation here when we want to add everything by 10, every number here by 10. We can do it like this. We can say, we can copy it like this. Let's say copy, then we can add, we can say plus, let's say plus 10, automatically it will add 10 to each number inside here. Did you see what I just did here? Are you seeing my screen now? I guess this network that is disturbing. So are you seeing the screen now? Hello? Are you seeing the screen? Are you seeing my screen? Bashira? Are you seeing the screen? So now, since you are seeing the screen now we are talking about how to add. Okay, did you see how I created these arrays? Did you see how I created this and this?
You were about to start this array 9 when the screen went blank. So you were just inputting array 9 and everything just went blank since
Okay,
then.
now, okay, no problem. So I just created a variable called array9 dot mp dot array, that, and then I impute a digit inside the array. Okay, so I want to add everything by 10. I want to add everything. So if I add everything, here becomes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is what I did. So I said the array plus 10. Did you see it? Array plus 10. It will uh, add to the array. Now when I say array 9, let's say minus 10, once I minus it from there, automatically it will drop everything. I will minus everything from here, it will drop it. Did you see what happened here? It did not affect this because this was its own result. It goes straight to this variable I declare. I wish I created a variable. It will affect this. I did not created a variable for this, so it will not alter this. It will go straight to this and array. Now okay, let's see something. Let me create a variable. Let me say array. Let's say array. Now I want it to minus from this array. So okay, now once I run it, automatically it will minus from this array. Now let's see this array. Let's see this array first. Okay, you see the array was 11. We added 10 to it, and the result was 11, 12, and 13. Now we want to minus from this array. Now once we minus 10 from it, automatically it will reverse back to this normal array. So this is plus. You can also do minus, division as well. So we are going to look on square. Okay, square. Okay, now let's use the square to work with this array. We can say mp dot square. This is a method to square an array. Now we want to square this array, so let's look for the square of this array. Automatically it will square it for us. It will square it for
You didn't
us.
spell square correctly.
Okay, I made a mistake. So it will square the array for us. Now it has already squared it for us to 121. This is how to square. We can use um, the sign. You remember the sign, the cosine sign. It will give us the sign. We can also use the cosine. Let's say cosine. It will generate it. We can also look for the square root. Let's say square root sqrt. It will give us the square root. So this is the square root. So I believe you understand this part. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Understand it.
Now I want to go into addition of two arrays. Okay, let me create an array a equal to mp dot, let's say array 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I'll say b equal to mp dot array, let's say 1, let's say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is two array we created. We created array A and array B. So we want to sum them using the arithmetical um, method. We talk about addition, subtraction, just as the cosine has their method. Now see the same way you have the addition method, the subtraction method, the multiplication method, and the divide method. So let's divide now. Let's say np dot, let's say add a comma b. Once we run it, it will add them together. This is the addition of two arrays. Hello? Hello, what's wrong? What's wrong? Hello? Okay. Now, so this is how to add. You can also apply the subtraction. Let's say, okay, let's rename. Let's say subtraction. Let's say subtract. Once it will subtract them. It will subtract them. I'm coming. Let's see. Model has no attribute subtract. Okay. Let's see. Let's see where I'm missing out. Look at it. My subtract was not correct. So it will automatically subtract it from the array. So we are going to, you can do the division. You can also do the division. You can use the division, that is divide. Let's say divide. You can divide. Did you see it? Now you can also do the comparison. You can compare them. Now this is the divide method. Now I want to compare A and B. For us to compare, I will say A equal to, you know, when it's one equal is assigning a variable. Now we use two equal to compare the two. Now we are dealing on comparison. Now when we run it, it will say false. They are not compared. They are not. Okay, let me put 2 there, replace it with 2. One, where in the place of 2, it will say true. You see it? I'm coming. Did you see it? In the place of 2, it will say true. Hello, are you following?
I'm following.
Huh? Hello? Hello? Okay. Now, this is how it works. This is how it works. So, now we want to learn on how to access an array. So remember our index is still apply in an array. For us to access, we can use the forward and backward. Okay, let's remove in this line. Now we can say let's use this method to index. Let's index using this method. So we want to index 0. 0 is 1, right? Once I run it, 0 is 1. I need a response. 0 is 1, right? In forward indexing. Did you remember our forward
Yes.
indexing? Okay, 0 is 1.
Yes. Yes.
Once I run it, it will index 1 out. When I okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's say 3. It will print out 4. So now it will print out 4 in our indexing. Let me use the backward indexing. Let's say minus, let's say let's say minus 2. Minus 2, 1, 2 will give us 3. So did you see it? Now we can index. We can index. So um, and also we can, okay, I want to show you how to create an array, like two-dimensional array. Then I want to also let you know how to reshape a dimensional array. Now let me create another array inside an array. There is a two-dimension array, a two-dimension array. Okay, let's say 5 comma 6 7 8 9. Okay, this is a two-dimensional array, a two-dimensional array. A two-dimensional array. So when I run it, it will generate a two-dimensional array for me. So what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I'm coming. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay. What am I missing? I am missing out something. A two-dimensional array. So let me see my error before I will know what is happening. Let me see my error. Okay, set an array with a sequence. Okay. Mm, okay, I think this will work now. This will, this will work now. So my network, let's wait. Let's wait for my network. Like I have network issue. So are you still in class? Are you still in class? Hello? I'm not ending it. I just want to end a topic called Numpy. Okay? I'm not ending
No
it.
problem. No problem. I'm still online. It's just the network keeps breaking and the screen will just go blank on its own.
So
That's the problem I'm having now.
are you seeing my screen now?
I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it now. Yes.
So this most times is network. So I just created an array, a two-dimensional array. So I want to
Okay.
introduce you to reshape and shape. So
Sorry, I'm sorry to cut you short. How did you correct the error?
the error. Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay,
there was an error when you were trying to.
okay, okay, okay. You know, okay. Let me explain it to you now. Let me put my 9 back. It was showing me this error. So let's wait for the errors to load. So, okay, okay. Now, for you to be good in debugging, debugging error, you have to understand the statements, like the value error, the statement. Then you know what your error is. Now, my error was uh, uh, creating a two-dimensional array. And when you are creating a two-dimensional array, the row and column must be equal. See the statement. The statement says setting an array element with a sequence. Hmm? The requested array has an inhomogeneous shape. After one dimension, the detected shape was 2 plus inhomogeneous part, meaning the role I created, the role and column I created is different. Okay, if you calculate, let us calculate. This is 4, and the number inside there is supposed to be 4. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so I have to remove 1. That is 9.
Okay, so they
Automatically,
should be uniform. They should be uniform in size.
yes, uniform in size, the row and column. Then when I run A, automatically it will print my 2D array. So today we are going to also look on how to reshape. Now let's say we want to reshape it. You see, we have uh, how many rows and how many columns is here?
Two rows, four columns.
Okay, 2 rows and 4 columns. Now we want to reshape it. We want to reshape it to, let's say let's say 4 rows and 2 columns. Hmm? This is how it works. So we say a dot reshape, reshape. Now we declare 2 rows, 4 column. Let's say 4 column. No, we say 2 row and 4 column. Let's say 2 rows. Is it row? Okay, let me try this first and see my output. 4 column. So let me run. Okay, this was our previous result. So let's run this. 4 coming. Network. So I just want to turn this upside down. So I just want to turn this upside down. Instead of 2 rows, instead of two
Okay.
row 4 column, now we have 4 rows and 2 column. Did you see it?
Yes.
This is how to reshape a 2D array or a two-dimensional array. This is how to reshape. Now we are going to look on um, Okay, let's say we want to look for um, the size. No, we want to, okay, let's say we want to multiply. I've already explained how to multiply and how to sum. So let's say we want
Mm.
to, okay, now we want to know our shape. Now let me see if it will print the type for me. Let's say print, let's say type, let's say type. Remember this type.
Yes,
Now,
we did it yesterday.
okay, this is a 2D array and this an array. Now I want to check for
Mm.
the shape. The shape. You know we mentioned 4 rows and 2 column. I want to see it if it tell me that it's 4 row and 2 column. So let's see. A dot shape. Let's see it. Let's see. What did you say? It said 2 rows and 4 column. You know, when we shape it, we assign 4 rows and 2 column. Automatically, we want to look for the shape of this. It was given us this. Now I want it to show me this. Now I have to assign a variable. Now let's say shape. I have to assign a variable called shape. Now let's say shape dot shape. Shape dot shape. What's happening? Okay. The name shape is not defined. The name shape is not defined. So let me run this. Okay. Now it will run. Shape dot shape. Did you see it? The shape is
Yes.
four rows and 2 column. This is how to check for the shape. So
It's really
finally we,
straightforward.
hello.
It's actually straightforward. I need to understand.
Yes, it's straightforward. So finally we are done with NumPy. So I believe you have an advanced knowledge in advanced Python programming. So now I want to introduce you to um, a data set. Data set. What is data set? Okay. Have you have you come in contact with a record where you see the list of scores in school anywhere or list of
Yes.
items? Have you come across it like the Microsoft data?
Yes.
Okay, let me show you an
Yes.
example.
On Microsoft, even on Excel.
Even Excel. Wow. So I want to show you a sys record. So I've shared my full screen. So I'm going to a sys record. So I'm coming. Let me show you an example of a sys record. Now we are moving into analysis proper. We are moving into analysis proper. So I want to show you a sys record. Let me show you. Okay, this, did you see? I have a record which called dirty data, which is called a dirty data. I have a record which is called a sales data, student performance. So let's see the student performance first, and also the sales data. So we are going to work on the sales data or the student data. So now
Okay.
this is a sample of a data
Data set.
of a data set of a student performance. Hmm? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
And this is Excel. You can also use Excel in data analysis. In data analysis. So are we okay? Let me just introduce you into Excel properly. I want to introduce you into Excel. So in Excel, we can perform our simple calculation here when we say, okay, let me say total. Okay, let's total score. I just want to show you an example, right?
Mm.
So have you come across people using, or have you come across calculating in Excel?
Calculations in Excel.
Yes.
Yes. But
Okay.
that's only when I go to admin block. Sometimes.
Okay. Okay. Now,
Yes.
I want to perform a simple calculation. Now, you see, this Excel work like this. Work like your times table. The B times 2 will give you B2. C times this will give you, this is how it works. It works like your times table. Did you see it? So I want to perform a simple calculation. Let's say equal to, you use equal to when you want to perform anything. So equal to, okay, let's say, okay, let's say F2, F2 to FH, H2, H2. Now we want to sum now. Did you see? What is our score? What is the total sum of the score?
218.
Yeah, this is 218. Okay, let's say the gender female in B has 218. We can select everything like this. Did you see it? Are you seeing it? It has already generated.
I'm saying.
It has already generated every score. Okay. So I just want to introduce you to this. So
Okay, when you click the column, it totals automatically for the rest of them.
yes, once you have the
Okay.
calculation of the first row, you press enter, it will calculate everything once from
Okay.
the calculation. So I'm not going to teach you Excel properly. I just want to throw more light about analysis, how it works, how they analyze and all that. So now we are moving this data to Python. Okay?
The full table.
We are moving everything to Python, where we press code to calculate, when we use our dot shape dot blah 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 to perform our calculation easily. Okay,
Okay.
now so I'll say good night from, let's say tomorrow we start from our calculation in data
Okay.
science. Can I say good night? Yeah.
Yes, no problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Do have a nice day. We are going to Python programming language in data analysis using pandas. Good night, everyone. Bye.
All right. Good night.